Want help to grow your business? Download Bryn, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit bryn.ai or search the App Store today.
Welcome to Family Business Matters, episode 7. Today we're actually going to be talking about financial management inside the family business and how to manage the business so it can grow and also to manage expectations. Today I have two eminent gentlemen, Drew Schofield, the Director of Forefront Accountants, and also Daniel Dunwell, who is the Director of Arete Finance. So, guys, family business, as we know, is a fairly complex, dynamic sort of area, and both of you certainly specialise in that area from different perspectives. So, Drew, from an accounting perspective, and I suppose even taking that further to business advisory and management accounting, where do you see the similarities in a standard business and a family business, and then the very much differences in the same sort of area, the family business versus a standard business?
No, great question, Lloyd. Look, there are lots of similarities. At the end of the day, business fundamentals are business fundamentals, whether it's a small to medium business with unrelated owners or whether it's a family business. I mean, sales, cost of sales, gross profit, net profit, equity, assets, liabilities, etc. The fundamentals are the same, broadly speaking. The key difference, I think, with a family business is that family business dynamic that comes in and is unique only to a family business. So, I mean, business is tough enough when you've got unrelated people, but then you throw in that extra dynamic of a family situation with a mother, a father, an uncle, an auntie, cousins, brothers, sisters. There's so many different relationships at play as an undercurrent. It changes the whole, I guess, dynamic totally, in a good way, and sometimes in a bad way. If managed correctly with the right disciplines and the right governance, which I know you're a big believer in, it can work fabulously well. But as I said, it can also work not so well if things aren't, I guess, taken care of and respected from the family, family value sense, etc.
And Daniel, because I know you and Drew work together a fair bit, and I would think we might even touch on an odd case study as we go through this morning. Yeah. But from the finance side of it, and being a sort of a specialist business finance broker, what Drew says sort of resonate with you, and then how do you sort of look at it from the other perspective of then being the conduit through into the lender?
Yeah, look, it certainly does. Family businesses are quite unique. They generally don't have the same sort of corporate structures in place as your bigger businesses. And on the back of that, as Drew was mentioning, you've got certain dynamics within the family that you've got to manage quite well. There's certain ways of doing that, and I know you do a bit of that sort of stuff. From a lending perspective, the banks generally want to see that effectively the business is managed well. The finances are managed well, and effectively whoever's coming into the business to take over in the future understands all that when they come in at some point down the track. So, yeah.
And it touches on some things that are in previous episodes there. It's about sort of managing the expectations. And so Drew, you've got 15 or 20 in your business, so you would argue it's probably more of a boutique type accounting firm, but how do you as a firm sort of manage that, and what are some of the key business drivers that you sort of, I suppose, keep isolated from the family so you don't overcook the expectations, so to speak?
Yeah, no, good question. The main, I guess the main concept or the main area that we see working really well with family businesses, and really all businesses, but particularly family businesses, is having like an advisory council, I guess we call it. The idea there being that we sit in a room with the key stakeholders or the custodians.
To continue enjoying this presentation, download Bryn, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit bryn.ai or search the App Store today.